With young people representing over one-third of the population in Liberia and Sierra Leone, they have a critical role in ensuring food security for their communities. But daily, young people are moving away from their roots in agriculture, especially subsistence farming, to other things because of their numerous complaints of limited opportunities in the agriculture sector. The Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations is supporting the governments of Liberia and Sierra Leone to enhance responsible investment in agriculture with a high emphasis on harnessing the potential of young people in enhancing food security in local communities.
They are that conduit, through which development can be ensured in Liberia. They present the greatest potential for economic viability, and agriculture being the most sustainable venture that is available so far. So yeah, agriculture, youth. There's no way you can talk about development in Liberia without those two, and that's why as RAI team we're trying to ensure that youth is mainstream, but also they are fully empowered to ensure that agriculture is sustainable and more responsible.
FAO has worked with policymakers to improve governance aspects that are strategic to promote youth engagement along agricultural value chains through assessments, learning programs, and policy dialogue.
One of the key learnings is that it build up my capacity as a director, and it has given me the inspiration or the motivation to look at so many unseen opportunities out there, especially when it comes to training. I've realized through this workshop that there is need for a paradigm shift from what we used to do, how we used to do our training, how we used to conduct our training.
Correspondingly, FAO has provided capacity development support to young people, concentration groups, and agribusinesses with the requisite advocacy skills, inclusive business model, and engagement in policy dialogue related to responsible investment in agriculture.
They now have that audacity to take on issue and move forward, especially with their participation in the policy dialogue issues. So we are making some progress and the impact is visible because after the training, a lot of them were able to go and restructure, redesign their different youth organizations, so to say.
Working with key stakeholders and dialoguing with policymakers, they develop a strategy to push the government to take action to advance young people's investment in responsible agriculture.
The policy dialogue, one of the major outcomes was that we're able to develop a national action plan as well as a national communique for the young people that will be presented or that is being presented to the government functionaries, including the executive and then the legislatures and other actors, so that young people aspirations can be seen in the policy development and concession granting processes in Liberia in relation to responsible agricultural investment.
What FAO aims to do in the future, and in particular for Liberia and Sierra Leone, is to work on very tangible steps to empower youth in the context of responsible agricultural investment.
Their involvement in policy-making processes, their enhanced access to financial services, to training incubation, to formal education, their enhanced access to markets, and also working with the youth through peer-to-peer learning and self-help group